Alright, hey guys, Moose here, and welcome back to Regrowth. Now, I didn't upload anything last week, and the reason for that is my headset microphone that I usually use is currently broken, and I have no idea what happened to it. So what I'm using now is a webcam microphone, and during the test it seemed to be about the same audio quality, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to see how well it would work out, since I don't exactly have another microphone that I can use. And I believe we'll just kind of jump right into what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, which happens to be a lot of 10-10-10 and new essences. So we'll start off in here, in which we now have 10-10-10 lapis. We also have some redstone and some diamond. And just a moment ago, Eisbaer said that he got a looting 3 sword. So we're finally there. We have plenty of lapis. I'll head out to the farms, and then I'll come back in and show something else. So off in this direction, there's a lot of expansion that went on. So we have all these are the 4 elements. I believe they're also arranged in order: water, earth, fire, and air. These were all here last time. Here we have our 3 jewels, for the moment anyways. We have some obsidian, experience, nether, and blaze seeds. And I also created another essence seed patch. So the reason for the second essence seed patch is when I was 10-10-10ing all of the seeds, I got really bored. So here's what I did. It's all in this chest. Now I should point out that you need 64 essence dust to make 1 of these. So a stack of 64 is essentially 64 squared of each stack. And what my idea is to get every single one of these. This chest would be full of 64. This would be full. This would be full of strong essences. These 2 would be full of regular essences. These 2 would be full of weak essences. And that chest and some of this barrel would be full of essence dust. So when we put in the final thing here with the extreme infusion stone, when we get this and we put it here to make the extreme essence, we'll just flood the system with a whole bunch of stuff. And that's why I made the second one. So, another thing to point out is the way we made the diamonds. I believe when we last left off, we were talking about, getting the diamond essence, which we finished, which was pretty simple. I just had to harvest a whole bunch of trees for the charcoal blocks. But I got the essence, and for the diamond seeds, really trying hard not to touch my microphone. It's really close to the keyboard. So to get a diamond seed, you need the root of winter, which takes some wool, which wouldn't be able to get anyways, and some cake, which takes a whole bunch of animal-related stuff. And here is my 2-week solution to that problem. Actually, I should come up on this hill here. It's a lot easier to see everything. So we have the cows, we have a whole bunch of chickens, we have some pigs, and we have some sheep. We have 2 farms down here, the carrots for the pigs, the wheat for the cows and sheep, and the chickens just kind of resupply themselves. Excuse me. And there's also a whole bunch of wool all over the place so that we can jump from the fence to fence. And when I first recorded this episode, all of these were filled, and the chickens, you would walk in and you would get essentially a inventory and a half full of eggs. So I would spend like 10 minutes throwing every single egg in hopes that I would eventually get to decimate the population of them which I did, which was nice. So now they're all down to their low points right now. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've also taken the animal spoils and put them in a couple of compost bins. I'll explain to them in just a minute. So we have a whole bunch of compost bins. They're all doing their thing. Yeah, I guess they're all still full. So we now have a whole bunch of compost, and we don't have to worry about garden soil ever again. I believe last time we had like 100 compost, and that wasn't so great. So when I come back from talking with Eisbaer, I'm gonna explain what I'd like to do in the future. So, okay, so what I kind of wanted to do involved Botania. It comes up here to these mana pools and everything. For some reason I was never able to figure out these endoflames and this thermally that I constructed. You put lava next to it and it makes mana. And then it was supposed to send it to this spreader, but I was never noticing anything. So I just kind of stopped doing it. And the blocks of coal here and here and here and here worked like twice. Give me just a sec. There we go. So this worked like 2 or 3 times, and then it just didn't accept anymore. So I just didn't want to waste my time doing something with blocks of coal and everything. So yeah. Actually, I should explain something about the lapis. Since we got the 10-10-10 of lapis over there, me and Eisbaer are both looting 3 our swords, so we can get a whole bunch of brains and extra. We can actually get a lot more stuff from the animals used to make compost and everything, and a lot more loot from mobs and all that fun stuff. And I also put on some nether to make it attack with 8 hearts now, and that's pretty nice. So one thing I wanted to do with Botania is, if you look at the recipe for elementium ingots, you can make it with nuggets, sure, but then there's this cool elven trade thing. You use 2 mana steel and you get a elementium ingot. So I looked it up. I have it on my other monitor right now of how to build this thing. So you can make all these blocks. These 2 are kind of pointless for some reason. I don't know why this is here, but anyways, you can do a whole bunch of stuff. Living rock, elven quartz. It basically makes everything purple and green. But this is a 3x3 inner ring portal that you throw items in and you get items out. You can't actually walk through it. You don't get anything to do like that. But I'm gonna pull it up in the middle here and show you guys what it looks like. So despite the small screen, it takes 8 living wood, 3 glimmering living wood, an elven gateway core, and then you apply just a whole bunch of mana to it. That's not going to be very fun since we don't have much mana, but yeah. So this is what I'm going to try to make, because it actually gives all this elementium stuff, actually gives quite a bit of interesting ideas. I believe it is the mining level of alamite. Yeah, so everything is kind of an alamite level. So that's really good. And considering we can make other stuff, a life aggregator, rod of the Bifrost, just a whole bunch of really cool Botania stuff that I kind of wanted to make it. And I figured, well, that looks weird. I figured it would go somewhere in this vicinity. But to do that, we really need to ramp up our mana production, since if I get out my 1 at the forest, we do not have that much. We have like 3/4 of a bar, and it needs to be full, I believe. And it also takes mana to keep it running, so I'd want it to have as short of a time as possible. I'm gonna go and attack this guy. Wow. I got four things out of that. Wow. four ender pearls from that little guy. Huh. So yeah, that's about all I have planned. Give me a sec. Anyways, those mobs were a little bit annoying, so I paused and let them do stuff. I believe there's not too many seeds we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I believe I expressed this in the last episode too. This one still makes no sense to me, the rutile seeds, because when you look up rutile, oops, you can make that when you furnace that, you get impure titanium. And this is the basis of titanium. But you can't make it without some form of infinite loop here. As far as I can see, I've looked all over the web and everything, and there's no form around this. Especially since there's no recipes for anything. So you need a rutile seed, but to get a rutile seed you need a block of impure titanium, which takes rutile seeds to make the impure titanium. So, still getting around this one. I guess we're still working on a lot of seeds. About 9. And rutile will probably be the last one. But you know, these aren't too difficult. Like, 4 strong essence, the rune of mana, we have it. Some form of yellow dye, we have that. A torch, the odor of purity, which just takes a hawthorn sapling cooked in a witch's oven. And then that's pretty much it. And then we can 10 that. Let's see what else we have to make. Cinnabar, spider, speed, amber. These are all really easy, except for, actually this one's pretty easy too. The infused shard is pretty fun. Man, I did not cover what I planned on in this episode. There is nothing left. Because I don't have anything else planned, I'm just gonna take 2 minutes and make some glowstone seeds, plant them in our 10-10-10 area, and then wait. I always forget where the witch's thing is. There it is. Okay, let's go on. Doop-de-doo. That there. That there. Cook it up. We'll get a nice thing that we need. A torch, a rune of mana. Torch, rune of mana, yellow dye, 4 strong essence, and essence seed. Yeah. And in the interest of getting this up on Wednesday instead of Friday, which I was planning on since of recording issues, I believe I'm going to try and cut this down as much as I can, just via recording everything. So I need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Essence seed, a yellow dye, the rune of mana. Glowstone. The keyboard's probably also really loud since it's right next to it. Yellow dye. Da-da-da. 1. Doom. There we go. Throw that back in there. Essence seed. What am I missing? Rune of mana. I need a torch. Do we have any? I don't think we have any laying around. No, because why not? I'm just trying to type really quietly. Torch, and let's go. And that, I believe, is all the preparation we need for our glowstone essence. And then we'll be just fine. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. There we go. Now we get to wait, and then we'll have infinite glowstone. What can we do with glowstone? I used an applied energistics. Applied energistics. Okay, bibliocraft, just lily. So these are pretty nice potion flasks. They're useful in skyblock worlds when you can have like infinite flying abilities, because you can drink the flask multiple times. Plants, genetics. Oh, we use this for glimmering stuff, which is used in the Elven portal. And I believe I actually have some of that ready, so I forgot. No, I didn't. Okay. There we go. Got our rune, we got our glowstone. Why do I have blocks of coal? Don't grab them. You grabbed them. No, you didn't. Never mind. They're just gone. Wait, what the? You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna forget that happened. And look around for my created stuff. This is 11 living wood, so I just need 3 glowstone to make them glimmering. Sorry, I'm trying to make the elven portal here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so now I have my 3 glimmering living wood. Oh, this is all actually part of the elven thing. The elven gateway core. The terror steel. That's so difficult to make. Maybe it's not as close as I want it to be. I'm gonna leave that for later. I'm just gonna grab my crop sticks and plant this glowstone. And I'm gonna end off because I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. Quite literally, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just like, oh, seeds, yay. Okay, now we get to wait again. And then I'll find something else to do in my spare time while I wait for this. So with that, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. This is a weird episode. If you've enjoyed, leave a like and a comment. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you go check out my other videos and subscribe. And as always, I will see you all later.